Basically repeat everything on the passenger side, except it's on the other side. Same exact way. This is the passenger side sensor. That's a liquid gel pad. So depending on how much pressure the pad pushes into this tube into the OCS sensor, it'll determine whether or not the airbag should deploy. For those that do this, see this, don't touch it with anything sharp. It does leak out, gel. And the sensor will know, even if you put tape on it. A little bit of gel that leaks out, it won't register properly. The airbag light will stay on. Look at it. So this is cut out so it can take a climate control unit, because the unit will be mounted underneath all of this, and there'll be a little tube that will come out of here into the actual foam, and the pad will still be able to register an occupancy in there, so it doesn't take away from any of the sensor or anything like that. Now, if it doesn't have this cut out, you cannot put CCS units in there. If this pad was on top of that actual cushion underneath the cloth, you cannot put a seat heater on it. The seat heater pad will melt it, morph it, and all kinds of stuff, and you have to pay for the whole seat. They will not sell you that sensor on its own. Alright, so just repeat everything we just did. I don't know if you're wondering why I didn't place these black clips on there. You can put it back on there. I don't do it. I don't feel like there's a need for it. I think they just have it there as a backup, but you can place it. It does not affect the outcome of the cover. The cover will not pull itself away or anything like that. It's already got enough pressure on it as it is. It'll be fine. And you notice the difference on these zippers are on the outside, but these don't tend to blow out. They're really hard to break. Now, if this was a different cover, all this would be wrinkled up. So what you'll want to do is pull down on one end and pretty much just smack it down. And as you smack it down, it's going to grip itself to the actual foam. With the foam that's in the cover, it'll just attach itself. So if ever you run into that particular problem, that'll solve it real quick. Now these will hook and they will unhook themselves. Just gotta keep an eye on that. And also remember to stretch it down to keep those wrinkles from occurring, because those clips will stay up there like so and cause that. And when you're done with the cover, you have that. Had you just paid a little bit more attention, took the time a little bit more, stretched it out, now it looks nice and clean. So again, this one is real quick. Again, with the zipper, this one's nice and smooth. Don't worry about those little cuts. As long as you don't have too much pressure, it's not gonna keep pulling itself. Sounds good. I like to put the zipper underneath the foam. Not everyone will be like that you could do that too. Sometimes you'll have to just tuck it in behind the plastic on this side, for example. It would just be something like that. But on these, you just fold them in, keep them out of sight. Make sure when you cut the cover on that it's not caught up on the hooks that it's going to be needed for the cover. So this, if it's too low, it'll be like that. You won't notice it. So when you're putting on your cover, it's like, why isn't this piece going on? It's because it's preventing it because of that. So just make sure you have all your little hooks, all your little pieces in there tucked away. I'm only doing this because there's no sensors on there. So this is the razor blade technique. I'll place my middle finger right on the hole so I can guide myself, so I know that the headrest post is there, and I'll use it as a guide just to pivot around it. Again, not placing too much pressure on there because you will leave razor blade marks on there. Just slightly. Doesn't take much. Same thing. No marks, no nothing. Lightly on there, but again, I don't recommend using the razor blade technique unless you're experienced, and even if you are experienced, it could leave marks, so it's all up to you. All right, so we're gonna go back in the passenger side, same way. And then I'll finish it off.